Hey everyone, Shannon here. This video is part of our series where I'm answering questions that come into me from many of you on social media. I get them on all social channels. Sometimes they're emailed to me, but very rarely, and through our coaching communities. At Dream Local Digital, we have the Skills Builder Marketing Coach Program, and that is full of entrepreneurs and marketing leaders that want to do their marketing themselves and they want hands-on coaching to make sure they are successful. And that is a vibrant group of our DIY folks. And then we have our Strategic Growth Accelerator coaching program, which is entrepreneurs, business owners, and marketing leaders of high growth companies that are looking to have deeper conversations about running their companies, scaling, and or lead gen, like aggressive marketing tactics. So I get questions through those pools as well when we're in one-on-one coaching sessions, when we're in group sessions, or sent to us directly. And today's question actually comes from a member of the Strategic Growth Accelerator community whose name is William. And it was a really good question that I just wanted to share with all of you, because I know if he's thinking about this, then you might be thinking about this. And I know at Dream Local Digital, we face it too. So to summarize his question, it was really about, with all of the changes that happen to each of the social media platforms, as well as Google in particular, all of the time, algorithms changing, their target audiences changing, the way that they work and what drives real results changing, how lead gen is done changing. How do you keep your team on top of things? I get this in some degree from our Skills Builder coach program too, because the reason they're in that community is so they can stay on top of trends. But this community tends to be super self-serve. They're like trying to figure a lot of it out themselves, and they use us to support and validate their tactics or give them guidance and learning. On the Strategic Growth Accelerator side, they are like managing growing teams, and they're most of them have such aggressive growth goals that they don't have any time to waste, and they're trying to really move quickly. So William's like, how do I keep up with all of this? Like, how can I ensure that my team is on top of these trends, and how does it work? And I could just speak for myself at Dream Local Digital and share that, we've been in this business for more than 15 and a half years now. Things change dramatically about every 6 months in the Google algorithm and how it works, in Facebook, in Instagram, in TikTok, in Snap. They're constantly evolving and changing. And how a business can be successful on them is constantly changing. X, for example, formerly Twitter, was highly relevant in a lot of industries, and now it's really becoming narrowed in where we're seeing effectiveness. Google, to be successful on Google, changes dramatically regularly. So William, really how we manage it at Dream Local Digital is that we are always learning. We spend an enormous amount of money on training, on certification. We are meeting monthly in many cases with all of the social platforms in Google to make sure we're hearing directly from the horse's mouth what's coming, what's changing, what should we be thinking about. And we are rigorous in measuring results that we are getting for our clients and watching trends. In fact, in 2022, my SEO team noticed that a bunch of things that should have been working really well on Google slowed in their effectiveness. And we were proactively reaching out to Google saying, hey, we don't see this tactic working as well anymore. And Google's like, oh yeah, well, we're downgrading that in relevancy and we haven't announced it yet. So we are so rigorous in looking at results that we are proactively recognizing what trends are happening. Plus, we're obsessively reading all the press, reading everything that all of them have going out, and trying to decipher what any of that means to our client base and to the success of our work. So for you, William, and for any of you that have internal marketing teams that you're trying to keep them, on top of mind, like understanding trends, I want you thinking about constant training, like constant. The second is really following the trends, reading the press. They can't get so focused on what's happening inside your company that they're not looking outside to see what's going on. And then you have to obsessively read your results. Did something that always worked on Facebook slow and stop working? That's telling you something. Did ads that converted like really well before stop converting? That's telling you something. A lot of times your results and your data are going to tell you things that the press and their public press releases won't. So training, look up, look out and see what's working, read industry trends, follow competitors and see what's working in the industry outside of your own company, and look at your results obsessively. In Dream Local Digital, one of the things we talk about is you've got to know the numbers that matter, right? And it's not always traffic. It might be conversions. It might not always be social media followers, but it's engagement. Like, find the numbers that matter to you. Make sure that you're asking your team about those numbers, holding them accountable for those numbers, and seeing what are those trends telling you. And finally, one of the big reasons I started Dream Local Digital is this is really hard for businesses to do on their own. So don't be afraid to bring in experts and ask for help when you need it. Our team can really back up your team. Let your team represent what's going on in your company. My team will come in and help you see trends and make sure you're getting the highest results possible. Thanks, William, for this question, because it's one that we wrestle with every single month. It's part of our DNA. And I know that many other businesses are thinking about it too. So thanks for this question. If you have questions you want me to answer in these videos, hit me up on any social channel that makes you comfortable, or you can email me at shannon@dreamlocal.com. Talk to you soon.